So now we're going to cover the topic of steaming with the Baby Twin. Like many other machines out there, it has a single boiler for brewing, but this actually has a separate boiler of its own for steaming. Machines like the Gaggia Classic, the Gaggia Baby, the New Baby, the Baby Class, and the Ranchilla Silvia all have sort of a single boiler where they will heat the water to the point of steaming or cool it down to the point of brewing. On this machine, though, it's all computer controlled inside of here. It'll do everything on its own and heat up the second boiler as needed to make steam for frothing. A common question that comes up is, well, how do I make that happen? And I open the knob and it started for a few seconds and it stopped on its own. Well, there's a couple steps you have to follow through, and it's pretty simple, really only 2 steps. So we're going to walk you through that right over here. To make it easier, I got a little pitcher of water here. This is just to make it so that there's less mess. So we're not frothing nothing, you're just having steam pile up everywhere. What we're going to want to do is first turn the machine on by hitting the power switch at the back. You'll see it'll light up. The steam light, the coffee lights come on, and the menu and the programming light come on, the manual light come on, and it's blinking indicates trying to heat up. We're just going to put this under the frothing wand. We're going to put it away over here for a moment. And so, first thing we want to do, anytime when you start the machine up, always switch to hot water mode, run a little bit of water through the steam arm. Even if just a tiny bit, to flush some debris out. If there's any milk residue, any gunk, anything like that, you don't want that. So what we are going to do then is basically by switching it off, by pressing that hot water button again, it's in the state where it's ready to steam. We're going to open the steam knob and see what happens. So first, we're going to open the knob. You see the steam lights going on there. It's starting to produce some steam. All right. Now we close the knob, reopen it. We're starting that purge here. All right. And there we go, we're frothing. And this will go on for, well, you can run this for about anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want to run it anything longer than 5 minutes, as anything more than that puts the machine at risk of overheating on the inside. But for the moment, this will go as long as needed. Up until that point, you'll be able to froth probably about 12 to 20 ounces of milk without much trouble. Once you're done frothing, though, all you have to do is close the knob, take your drink out there. A good step to take is always grabbing the top section here, never the bottom. Push that over the drip tray. It's just hot water mode, and we're going to flush some water through the steam circuit. Open the knob all the way. And that cools it down a good deal. Just want to clean that up here. I forgot to put a cup under there. Always good to put a small container or something similar underneath it, because again, you open it up, it helps contain some of the mess. And what that does is that refills everything, that makes sure that the steam circuit is completely cooled down, prevents any cracked boilers, any other problems that could crop up in the long term. But that's pretty much it. If you ever try to froth and you see this weird error crop up, there'll be 4 blinking lights. Don't worry about it so much. I'll show you what can happen and how to fix it. Basically, you opened up the knob, everything seems great, but you're not hearing that thumping sound. Nothing's going on in the background. It seems like it's frothing, but then it just sort of stops. And you'll see, these lights all came on here. All that means is that the machine wasn't quite ready. It wasn't at the right temperature. It's starting to do things, but it's not being fed enough water. So close the knob, reopen it, and then everything should sound perfect again. We'll go through that first time setup, that flushing process, and everything will clear itself out.